Let's begin in a comfortable cross-legged position. And you can pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. That might help your posture and ground you. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, please do so. If not, just lower your gaze. And then check in with your hands and see if it feels more supportive to have the palms up in a more open and receptive posture, or down, more grounding and contained. And feel the weight of the body sitting on the ground, releasing down into the sit bones. You might feel the letting go of the buttocks muscles so that the sit bones connect more deeply with the earth. Releasing in the hips, in the legs, even relaxing the feet. And then let the spine be nice and tall and upright, lifting through the heart, lifting through the head. And allow the shoulders to rest down, relax. Feeling the heaviness of the arms sinking down. And then let the belly be soft and relaxed. And feel the breath coming down into the belly and expanding the belly. Letting the breath come up into the ribs and into the chest. Filling the lungs from bottom to top as you breathe in. And emptying from top to bottom as you breathe out. And just staying here and feeling that movement flowing within the stillness of the body. Letting go a little more with each exhale. And then we'll all turn the palms down onto the knees, holding onto the knees, and pulling in toward the knees as you inhale, and send the chest forward and the eyes up. And then exhale, rounding the back, dropping the chin, pulling away from the knees and the hands. And finding your own rhythm. Following the flow of your breath in and out. Feeling the breath filling into and moving up the body and releasing out as you round and draw the belly to the spine. We will continue this movement, but change the placement of the hands. And you'll see how it might, for you, subtly change where you feel the curve in the spine happening. We'll bring the hands around the shins and you'll see if that changes anything. Bring your hands back to the knees. And we'll circle the torso around, still rounding across the back and arching across the front. Next breath, reverse directions. And then coming back to stillness. Place the hands on the shoulders with the fingers forward and the thumbs back. Feel the rhythm of your breath. And then circle the elbows in the air nice and big, coordinating the movement with your breath. Seeing where it makes sense to your body for the inhale to come, the exhale to happen. And then reverse directions. Still moving with the breath. Good. And just relax the hands down. Release the legs out. Maybe shake them out. Maybe rub the knees. Move the toes. And then place the hands behind you. Bend the knees with the feet wide. And just warm up the hips a little bit, bringing the knees to the right and to the left. still moving with your breath. Breathing slow and deep and long. Great. And then come back to center. Bring the feet in. Sit up, coming off of your hands. Hands around the shins, pulling the hands toward you to lift the chest. And then exhale and folding forward. Relaxing the elbows down, relaxing the head down. Taking a deep breath in and filling the space interior to the posture. And then exhale, drawing the belly in and letting the weight of the torso release forward. Really getting to the place of being empty, feeling that release. And then walk your hands in, lift yourself up, pulling the hands toward the shins again, lifting the chest, pulling the shoulders in and back. And then straighten the left leg, bringing it right out in front. Flex the foot, pushing the heel away from you and pressing the thigh down. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale and release over the leg. Again, drop the head, drop the elbows, and drop the agenda. Just fill the body up with breath and empty the breath out. And when you empty, just relax. You're not pulling yourself into it, you're releasing yourself into it. Lengthening the breath in helps to lengthen the breath out, enabling that release. And then roll yourself up, reach the arms up. Exhale down. Straighten the right leg, then the left. Flexing the right foot so that you're really pushing forward through the heel, lengthening the back of the leg, and then pressing it into the ground. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, folding over. Relaxing arms down, relaxing shoulders. Feel the armpits dropping down the sides of your body. Relax the head. And then as you inhale, you can lengthen the spine, straighten it, send the head forward. Exhale, the belly pulls in, the body relaxes. Keep the right leg engaged and pushing down. And then walk the hands in, roll yourself up, inhale and reach up, exhale and down. Let's bring that right foot in and flip over the ankles onto hands and knees. Lining the hands up under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. You're welcome to be on fists instead of hands. And then we're going to inhale and send the left leg back and up and look forward and up. And then exhale and pull the knee to the forehead to the knee, rounding the back. And then again, inhaling back and up. Exhaling, rounding tight, squeezing into a ball. The next time the leg comes back, stay there, bend the knee, and reach your right hand back for your left foot. Kick the foot up and back, looking up. Really press the foot back so that you're pulling that shoulder away from your face. Then breathe into all that open space that's created by this shape. Good. And release the hand. Slide that left knee all the way up. Come onto the fingertips. Curl the right toes under. Lift the right knee and press back through the right heel. Lifting the chest. Take the shoulders back so your chest is forward in front of your shoulders. Coming down with the hips, pressing back through the foot. Good. And then release the right knee down. Bend the knee and reach your left hand back for the foot. Pull the heel toward the buttock and look over your left shoulder behind you. If you want to stretch deeper, think about moving your right hip forward. And release the foot down, coming back onto the fingertips. Lift the chest, inhale, and then exhale and fold over that front knee. And if the forehead doesn't reach the floor, you can stack your hands or even fists for support. And make sure that your hips are even. So you don't want to be sinking down into your left buttock and elevating the right hip. Square off the pelvis. Breathe deeply in and out. If you want more of a stretch in that left hip, you just simply move your left foot forward, moving toward a shin that's parallel to the front edge of your mat. And then you can lift yourself up. Go ahead and let your weight come down onto that left buttock now. And then swing the right foot all the way over. If you're not able to have your right sit bone on the ground in this position, then you're going to straighten your left leg. And don't be too proud to do that, because if your right sit bone can't touch the floor, then your foundation is not solid, and then your spine is not going to be able to be straight. So we'll pull the right knee toward the left shoulder, and then use that to kind of lift taller through the spine. Inhale and reach the right arm up, get longer still. Stay tall. Exhale, turn to your right, bring the hand down behind you, pressing into that hand to help elongate the spine. And then that left hand can stay as it is. The elbow can come over the outside, or for some of you, you can bring that right arm that left arm inside and behind the leg, and then reach the left hand around the back and clasp the hands. If your elbow is on the outside, bring the index finger to the thumb, Gyan Mudra, and then try to place that at your heart center. Keep that back hand close to your body so that you're not leaning back, but rather lifting up. And with each inhale, lift taller through your spine. And then with each exhale, relax and turn. If you're being too forceful on the turn, you're not going to get anywhere. You want to really let the exhale bring a softening, and then just gently maybe use that left hand to turn into it. On an inhale, come back to center. And then either flip over your feet or take them behind to come back to hands and knees. And we'll come back to a nice supportive table position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll move from there into our sunbird on the other side, taking the right leg back and up, looking up, and then squeezing, trying to touch the forehead to the knee. Lengthening the breath, lengthening the body. Next time the leg comes back, hold it there. Bend the knee, reach the left hand back for the right foot. Kick the foot up and then push it back. Gazing up. Breath coming into the left chest and ribs. See if you can feel the lungs at the very top, the kind of pointy tops of the lungs. Breathing. And release and slide the knee all the way forward. The foot is to the inside of the thigh. Come up onto fingertips. Curl the left toes under, lifting that knee off the ground. And press back through the heel. Good. Roll the shoulders back, exposing the chest. Nice. And then let the knee come down. Bend the leg and reach the right hand back for the left foot. And pull the buttock, pull the heel toward the buttock. And if you want to deepen the stretch, press the left hip forward. Release the foot. Come up onto fingertips. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, come over the leg. Resting your head on the floor, the hands or the fists. And moving your foot forward if you want to deepen the stretch in the hip. Dropping the left hip down so that it's level with the right. Dropping into the feel of the breath. Letting yourself relax with each exhale. And then lift yourself up, bringing weight onto the right buttock. And swinging the left leg all the way around, crossing over the right leg. And, we're not perfectly symmetrical, so see if what you did on the other side still serves you on this side. If the buttock is not touching down, then straighten that right leg. Hands come around the knee and you pull toward you to lift up through the chest, pull down through the shoulders. Inhale, reach up through the left arm, feel yourself get taller. Stay tall as you turn and release the hand to the ground behind you, pressing down into that left hand, lifting taller still. Exhale, turning, and then if you want to take the elbow to the outside, bring the index finger to the thumb and try to place that at your heart center. Keep getting tall as you breathe in and soft as you breathe out. Use an inhale to come back to center. And then either flip over your legs or bring your leg back, coming back to hands and knees. We'll place the hands shoulder width apart, about a hand's length in front of the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. And then without coming up into downward dog, we're just going to move the shoulders a little bit. So we're going to let the body drop down, but the arms don't bend. And then we're going to let the body lift back up. So it's just a lowering and a raising, keeping the arms locked so that you can feel the shoulder blades widening and coming in. Okay, and then next time the shoulder blades are wide, the body is lifted, stay there, curl the toes under, take a breath in. Exhale, lift the knees, keep the knees bent, but press the hips back, bring the hands down, and then try to widen across the upper back again. And then roll the shoulder blades down. Press the left heel down. And then push even more into the right hand. Really sink weight back. Let the torso drop toward the right thigh. Let the head come down. Press the right hip back. Sorry, the left hip back. And then change legs. Left knee bends, right foot pushes down. Pushing forward into the hands, especially that left hand. And when I say hands, really you want to be pressing more into the fingertips. Pressing back that right hip, dropping the torso. Good. And then inhale and look forward and lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it up between the hands. Bring the back heel onto the ground. Lift the body up. Front knee is bent. Left hand on the left thigh. Right arm up. Push down with the left hand. Lift up through the right side. Press back through the right foot. And then take it over a little bit to the left. Keep pressing back through the right leg so you really get that long stretch from the foot up through the hip flexor all the way up to the fingertips. Beautiful. Now we'll bring the left hand down, left arm down onto the thigh, left index finger to thumb, and reach those fingers forward, pressing the foot back. Breathing long, lengthening the side body. Opening those ribs so that the breath can be more full. The capacity of the lungs to breathe is dependent on the muscles around the lungs being soft enough to make space for the breath. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands both down. Step the left foot back, coming into downward dog with both heels on the ground now. Pressing both knees and thighs back, both hands forward. Shoulders roll down the back. Imagine you're trying to collapse your belly onto your thighs, like you're folding yourself in half, except you can't because your hands are so far away from your knees, your feet. And then on your next inhale, lift your right leg, look forward. Exhale, set the foot up between the hands. Bring the back heel onto the ground. That foot is at an angle. And then lift yourself up. Right hand on the right thigh. Left arm lifts up. And then reaches over to the right. Pushing back through that left foot and thigh. Can you lower the right shoulder? Beautiful. Bring the forearm down onto that right leg, index finger to thumb, reaching the left arm forward, pressing the left foot back, gazing up and back. And then bring the hands down, step the back foot forward. Clasp the hands behind the back of the head. Point the elbows toward the wall behind you. Push down into your feet, lift through your thighs.
Draw the belly in as you exhale and release over your legs. Keep the legs active, feet pushing down, hips and buttocks lifting up. Release the hands, soften the knees, roll yourself up, reaching the arms up, a little bit of a backward bend here. And then exhaling the hands together at the heart. Lift your toes and spread them wide and lower them down. Let's take a moment here to feel your feet on the ground and feel your breath in your body. And then shift your weight, sinking down into your left foot. If your eyes are closed, you can open them and see if you can keep your eyes open, but your awareness inward. Just looking at one spot in front of you, but having your mind be centered on the flow of your breath inside you. And we'll send the left arm up, bend the right knee, and take the right foot. The palm is going to face out, so you're going to take the right foot at the arch side of the foot. Feeling each breath and kicking the foot back and up. And release down, release the arm. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, please do. Notice how that left leg feels compared to the right leg. Notice how your breath feels on the right side compared to the left side. Then lift and spread the toes again, lower them down. Stay connected to your breath. Shift weight into your right foot, lining your body up over that leg. Softly opening the eyes and letting them land and rest on one spot. You're keeping the awareness on the breath. Right arm comes up. Left palm turns out. And then bring the left foot into the left hand. Take your time. We're not in a hurry. Breathe in, breathe out. Kick the foot back and up. The more you push down into your right foot, the more you might feel able to kick back with your left one. the hands together at the heart. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and lower down. Lift the chest, head parallel to the ground. Pull the belly in, drop the tailbone down, lengthening the lower back. Keep pulling the belly in and down. You can close your eyes if you want to challenge your balance. Bring the hands to the floor. Fold your head over. Walk the hands forward. Lower the heels down. Breathing into the back ribs. Keep sinking the heels. Walking the fingers forward. And then bring the hands to the ground behind you. Lower onto your buttocks. And then lower your spine onto the ground. Coming onto your back. Keeping the knees bent. Palms will face down alongside the body. Feet are hip width apart under the knees. Press down into the feet. Lift the hips. Roll the shoulders under you one at a time. Either clasp your hands if you can, or perhaps hold on to the outer edges of your mat if you're not able to clasp your hands. And if your hands are clasped, you can pull them apart. And if your hands are on the edges of your mat, you can pull them forward. Keep rolling the shoulders under you. And then press forward with the feet. Lift the hips. Press down into the shoulders and upper arms and lift the ribs and chest. Lift the tailbone, tuck it under. Lift the back ribs toward the front ribs. And then release the hands, slowly lowering the spine down one vertebra at a time. And then lifting the feet, bringing the hands to the inside and around the bottoms of the feet. And then lift the feet, hovering over the knees. Head is down, pull the chin in. And then on your next exhale, drop the backs of the shoulders toward the floor.
Release the hands, hug the knees to the chest. Release the feet to the ground. Lift the hips. Tuck the tailbone. Release the hips down. Release the legs out. Shake them out, in and out, like windshield wipering the feet. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes now. And then we'll let the feet rest and release the arms out away from the body. Closing the eyes if you can, and taking a deep breath in. Exhaling out of the mouth, releasing the body into the ground. Inhaling deep. Exhaling out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, letting the lips gently part. Inhaling deep. Exhaling out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Turning your full attention to your breath. And then even releasing the breath so that you're not creating the breath, just receiving it. And you can just feel where the breath is most noticeable and rest your attention there so that you can watch the breath come in, watch the breath go out. Just ride the waves of breath with your mind, allowing your mind to relax, just as the body relaxes, deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rocking gently side to side. Massaging the back. And come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, resting your mind in the awareness of whatever's here right now, or the absence of what's here. Taking in this moment fully. And then slowly press yourself up, coming into any comfortable position. And if you're sitting cross-legged, to sit in your non-habitual cross. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands down to the heart. Inhale, lift the heart to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.